Hey guys, Angie here. Today I'm going to tell you about the Carrie Rowe gardening tool and the Kruggo gardening tool. Now I've used both of these. As you can see, we got some dirt on here, and I'm going to give you a demo of both of them here in just a second as well. These are very similar products. They do have a little bit difference in size, in barrel width, and in weight and balance. Now you can see the shapes here to get into the corners and stuff. The Carrie Rowe gives you just a little bit more of a rounder hook. You've got a little bit sharper hook here on the smaller one. Your handles are both very comfortable to hold. This one is about an inch, inch and a half shorter than this one, but on the Kruggo, you also have the option to buy a bigger tool, a bigger rake if you would like. They're each 4-pronged rakes, as you can see here. They both match up pretty darn close on size and shape of everything. I do feel like the Carrie Rowe, I don't know, maybe it's a little heavier weighted in the front or it's just a little more balanced, but it fits better in my hand, and the tool actually wants to get into the right working angle for me a lot easier than the Kruggo. The Kruggo is lighter weight, so for somebody that struggles with dealing with heavier things, this would definitely be a good option. They both work super well in pulling up the weeds out of the garden. I like both of them very much, and they'll both get used very much here on the farm. So let me go show you what they look like out here on some weeds. All right, folks, no laughing at me for my overgrown grass problem here in the corner of my flower bed. So I'm going to start out with the Carrie Rowe, which is a little bit heavier. And as you can see, it just naturally wants to dip down and get to work. It kind of just sits in your hand like that. It feels great. So what this does is it gets down into the dirt and it just goes to town clearing a path on these. It doesn't take any time at all, and it pulls these out by the roots. It snags them here in the forks, as you can see there, and it just takes them straight on out of the flower bed by the roots. It does a really great job. I would even say that you could probably clear a garden plot, a small garden plot or garden bed by hand with these. And these are all out of the dirt. They're just kind of hanging out there. So that's the heavier one. The Kruggo is the lighter weight one, and it just doesn't have as much weight on the front end down there, which I would expect it not to, being a smaller tool. It still works very well. Let me show you that. You can see there, it still did a great job. It pulled everything up by the roots there, and these are all cleared out. A couple of stragglers there. And it does a really good job of just clearing your lot there that you're trying to get cleared out for planting, or just pulling the weeds up, or whatever you're trying to do in that particular area. These are all up. They're just little crumbs of grass that are still kind of hanging out in there. But you can see this got me all the way down to bare dirt and gravel here, and did a really good job of just clearing that. Both of these tools do the exact same thing. They're both really good tools. I still really like the weight of the heavier one. It just seems like I'm not having to work as hard as I do with this one. So I definitely recommend either one of these, and just depends on what you are looking for with a garden tool. The Kruggo is going to be lighter weight. The Carrie Rowe is going to be a little heavier and a little easier, in my opinion, to fit in my hand and get this work done.